Hello. I know it's been a long time. Welcome to All Things Football from a lady's perspective. I'm your host, Sonia Anderson, on this Monday, pre-autumn 2020. The last day of summer has officially ended here as it is night. It is actually 9:38 Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. So we are actually wrapping up week 2 right now with the Saints and the Raiders playing in the Raiders' new stadium in Las Vegas to a fanless stadium. So I'm going to go do a little recap from yesterday's action as we get ready to hit the halftime mark with the Saints and the Raiders. Actually, close. 17-14 right now. Raiders just scored. Saints are on top of them at the 1 minute mark, approaching the halftime. So that score will be updated later. I am also inviting you to follow the YouTube channel, All Things Football from a Lady's Perspective, and also invite others who love the game of the NFL to tune in right here on Monday nights for your post-week update. All right, let's run down from yesterday's action. The league has been absolutely plagued with several injuries. The 49ers game actually ended with 15 key injuries. Now, they went into the game with some injuries beforehand, but right about now they have about 15 injuries. Carolina Panthers, Christian McCaffrey, you know I'm always partial to my Panthers, has an extended leave that will be 4 to 6 weeks because of an ankle injury. Now, the Panthers yesterday fell to the Tampa Bay Bucks. A third and fourth quarter effort to come back did not prove to be as they lost 31-17. All right, going through the rest of the NFL league, coming from those 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time games. We're going to recap from that. And just follow here for all these updates. I'm going to be reading through these scores real quick. Hold on one second. Just lost my page there. But anyway, we're going to go through those. Now, the Atlanta Falcons had a head start ahead of the Dallas Cowboys for quite a while, and a last-minute play by Dan Quinn proved to be fateful as the Cowboys clinched over the Atlanta Falcons in AT&T Stadium with limited fans. They won 40-39 over the Atlanta Falcons, who now drop 0-2. Dallas goes ahead and wins yesterday's game. And talking about the NFC East, the New York Giants, Saquon Barkley, he will be out the remainder of the season. That NFC East is up for anyone right now. Philadelphia Eagles lost their game. Now, the division of Seattle last night versus Cam Newton, New England Patriot quarterback. Good game all the way. Wilson and Newton. The entire game ended with Wilson on top in a nail-biting game. Let's run through these scores real quick. Now, yesterday, what we didn't talk about much was the Baltimore Ravens absolutely slaughtered the Houston Texans 33-16 in yesterday's matchup. As I spoke earlier, the Patriots fell to the Seattle Seahawks 35-30. And let's see. The New Orleans Saints are playing right now, so that will be wrapping up shortly. The Kansas City Chiefs are 23 over the Chargers, who only had 20 in yesterday's action. The Arizona Cardinals fell to the Washington team. They fell 30-15 in yesterday's action. Buffalo Bills in a nail-biter against the Miami Dolphins. They ended their game with a 31 victory over the Miami Dolphins, who only scored 28. I've already talked about Tampa Bay, who defeated the Carolina Panthers yesterday in Tampa Bay. The Jacksonville Jaguars had a tight matchup with the Tennessee Titans in another divisional matchup. The Titans would go on and win 33-30. Denver Broncos in a close matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They fell 26-21. Broncos, that fell to the Steelers. And I've already talked about the Falcons and Cowboys game. The LA Rams over the Philadelphia Eagles 37-19, just walloped. And the Chicago Bears matchup against the Giants on yesterday, which ended up with Saquon Barkley's injury. They dropped to the Bears 17-13. Cleveland Browns actually beat the Cincinnati Bengals 35-30. And just letting you guys know, like I said yesterday, the league is hit with a lot of injuries. That being most of the team of the San Francisco 49ers, who did beat the New York Jets. But even Jimmy Garoppolo is out, the quarterback, so he is being replaced by the backup quarterback. We have a lot of injuries with key players, with this only being week 2. Stay tuned to this page for updates on everything going on, and also know that your team could be featured next as far as the game. We're going to be doing a little sharing of games and press conferences. And follow our page on YouTube, All Things Football from a Lady's Perspective. And ladies is LADY''S. I feel like I'm forgetting someone, but oh yeah, the Colts beat the Vikings 28-11. Green Bay absolutely walloped the Detroit Lions 42-11. And the 49ers game was 31-13 over the New York Jets. Now, something to mention is a lot of stadiums are playing fanless, but they're doing virtual stadiums where people are actually rooting from home because of COVID-19. In fact, the LA Raiders, well, I should say Vegas Raiders now, just made the decision to have a fanless stadium the entire season, as COVID has not decreased in numbers. So we will have to cheer everyone on from the safety of our homes and just hope that our team wins. Now, I do want to tell you, Carolina Panthers, we have a lot of new players, and it showed yesterday against Tampa Bay. The matchup did not prove to be with Bridgewater and Brady as we thought, because of key turnovers early on in the half. An effort was pursued in the third and fourth quarter, but it was a little too late. And of course, as I said, the Panthers fell to Tampa Bay. Now, there are several teams that are 2-0 going into and wrapping up the second week. And there are a lot of teams that are 0-2. You just never know how this wild and crazy game is going to go. Before I end tonight's episode, prayers for James White's family. He lost his father yesterday in a tragic accident before the Patriots-Seahawks game. Yesterday, his dad was killed. His mother, the last update, she was in critical condition. James, of course, was not in attendance. He had flown back to Florida to be with his family. Our thoughts and prayers are with James White of the New England Patriots. With that, I will wrap up tonight's broadcast, but feel free to share this page for those who love the game in the NFL. And remember, we are all one. Have a great night, everyone, and God bless.